Malta's attractiveness for blockchain. EY presents the key results of the instrumental blockchain survey conducted over the last few months. Ronald Attard, Ernst & Young.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be here, and a big thanks to Eamon and his team for inviting me and also for organizing this, I think, wonderful event for Malta. For 14 years at EY, we have been running an annual survey which measures Malta's attractiveness. We presented the results last week, and this year's results again show that investors were reassuringly positive. I'll just show you a snapshot of what we presented last week. You will see behind me, 3/4 out of current investors perceive Malta to be as an attractive location. 83% think that Malta is keeping pace with regulatory change. And 56% consider Malta's legislative framework to provide an international competitive advantage. This survey does not relate to blockchain enterprises. Malta is a well-diversified country with various industries, some in the tourism sector, traditional manufacturing, financial services, and others. But I thought it would be good to start from here to give you a background to the country, particularly people from outside Malta. Much of Malta's success on this count has been built on innovative and robust regulatory frameworks. These have helped the country to upskill the local economy with new digital talent and forge a more diverse workforce with young, bright international workers, working side by side with local people, and also driving investment in digital areas. Our survey shows that foreign investors increasingly believe that Malta is not only keeping pace with regulatory change, but carving out a competitive advantage across the board. Disruption is fundamentally changing the way the world works. What seemed unimaginable even a few years ago is now in front of our eyes. Until recently, firms rolled out new products to displace existing ones. Now, powered by the internet and a generation of connected users, platforms that connect diverse participants are displacing entire markets. It is against this backdrop that Malta is once again set to be a pioneer by being one of the first to create a comprehensive regulatory framework for innovative technology such as blockchain. In anticipation of this summit, we carried out another survey to explore the current state of play on Malta's blockchain activities. We had 80 respondents from 27 countries, with 93% of whom were actively involved in the industries. Crypto-related infrastructure, application development companies being the two largest cohorts. So what did we find out? DLT-related services are still relatively new to most companies, with 43% reporting they had been providing them for just over a year. Encouragingly, although many companies are in their infancy, 42% of those developing blockchain-related products have a live project, and 24% have one under development. Companies are exploring different and multiple revenue models and streams. Enterprise licenses, maintenance, and network fees are the most popular, with consulting and professional services also scoring highly. We also had a few questions on means of fundraising, with ICOs being attracting most attention over the last couple of years. Nevertheless, traditional means of financing still remain popular. I'm just sharing some highlights from the survey. We then, and perhaps more interestingly, asked people what they believe to be the biggest inhibitors to DLT adoption. And here, the three main factors related to, the top one was regulatory uncertainty and legal risks, while the availability of specialized skills was a close third. Interestingly, the lack of suitable use cases ranks at the bottom of the scale, as do confidentiality concerns. So people seem to be pretty upbeat and positive in terms of the ventures they are looking at. I believe this is overall good news for Malta. By creating a comprehensive regulatory framework, the country is filling a lacuna which people are highlighting over here. We next asked people to sort of comment about Malta. Over 60% of respondents are aware that Malta has passed legislation in the space. However, nearly a third are still not aware of the details. So events like this, and again a big congrats to Eamon and his team, disseminate information on the topic, and are coming on stream at exactly the right time. And it will be interesting to track if awareness increases as a result of this and similar initiatives. So, ladies and gentlemen, do blockchain users find Malta attractive? The large majority of our respondents seem to think so, with only just over 10% stating otherwise. We prodded deeper and asked those who think that Malta is a suitable jurisdiction what led them to this conclusion. Over three-quarters state that it is because Malta is positioning itself at the forefront of the industry. A similar number say that the country provides them with a regulated environment in which to operate. Significantly, however, only 16% say that Malta has the right skills in place. It is a challenge we see, I would say, across the board, not just in this industry. Would these respondents consider relocating their business here? There's good news on this front. 59% say they will, another 27% say they are already on the island. Finally, we asked respondents what Malta could do to become a more attractive jurisdiction for business in this sector. Their two top priorities are to increase the availability of specialized skills and secondly, to provide R&D funding for DLT-related projects. And it was encouraging to see one of the speakers before me speak about incentives in this regard, with enhancements to the telecoms infrastructure scoring highly. For quite a while, just a word about EY, we at EY have been enthusiastic, almost messianic, I would say, about positioning blockchain technology as a key focal growth point for Malta's growth. We have first floated the idea at our annual investment Attractivness event 3 years ago. At the time, few people knew what blockchain was. Globally, EY has recently made a multi-million-dollar investment in blockchain technology, talent, and facilities over the globe. We have been working super hard at expanding our blockchain development footprint worldwide. We have also come up with some cutting-edge DLT applications. I'll just mention a few. EY Tesseract, a platform for fractional asset ownership, including shared mobility. InsureWave, a marine insurance platform built in conjunction with Maersk, Microsoft, and Gartime. Trekkie, a supply chain traceability system. Blockchain Analyzer, which is a suite of blockchain technologies. And only today, we came up with a new tool that secures private transactions on the Ethereum mainnet enabled with zero knowledge proofs. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot going on in Malta, in the blockchain and DLT spheres. It was a great pleasure having the opportunity to share some of our insights here with you. I am delighted to see so many people. Once again, a big congrats to Eamon, and I hope you have a wonderful conference. Thank you very much.